Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk when we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. Touchdowns on liquid air, on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout. Get ready.
What's going on, folks? Happy Thursday to you. Happy Amazon Prime Thursday night football stuff. What's going on, man? It is Dallas week. So you know what that means. It's crazy here in Philly. Folks is going nuts. Cowboys are struggling, and everybody here is all for that. However, you still got to play the game, and we have history of, regardless of whose record is what, this is always a knockdown, drag-out fight. I'm hoping that we can just go down there, handle business, and just wreck shop to the Cowboys. That's what I'm hoping. But we shall see. Cody K, Daniel Berry, S. Blunt, what's going on? You guys, first three out the limo. Much appreciated, as usual. So we got it going on down in Dallas. We got to go to Jerry's world. All of that turmoil and injuries, and Micah Parsons can't shut up. Everything going on down there. Nonstop, man. Nonstop. Jerry Jones has zero accountability. Zero. Had a chance to get the best running back in the NFL, and he opted not to. He didn't swing and miss. He didn't even give it an opportunity. He didn't give it a chance. And it wasn't until recently that I realized that Derrick Henry is from down there. Works out there, lives there in the offseason, all of that stuff. So he had ample opportunity to reach out to King Henry. The bottom line is he ain't want to pay that money. That's what it comes down to. You had a prime opportunity to get the baddest running back in the league right now, and you whiffed. You didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it. You gave excuses. Yeah, Henry Blunt. Henry wanted to be there, man. He has said as much. They didn't even call him. And he's from there. He let it be known that he didn't get a call, man. And then Jerry Jones has been on this backpedaling campaign. That dude backpedaling better than DeRon Bland. It's just, he won't take any accountability for it. None. That franchise will be so much better when Stephen Jones takes over, because Jerry Jones just can't do it no more. He's making too many mistakes. And it's funny because I look at Stephen Jones. I remember when Jerry Jones first started putting Stephen Jones in the box. That was his son. He was going to take over, blah, 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 right? So it was always them two. Both of them, always had the shirt and tie. That's how you're going to do it. But now Stephen Jones looks like Jerry did when Jerry bought the team. Stephen Jones looks like he's just old, withered, and stressed out. And who knows how long Stephen Jones is going to have a chance to run that team. Because Jerry is not going to give it up at all. Jerry is not going to give it up. He is too stubborn, too proud, and too egotistical to give it up and let somebody do it that could probably do it better than him. But that's a benefit for us. That works out for everybody else in the league if they want to keep doing like that. And I don't see any reason why they will change, because Jerry doesn't want to change. He's making too much money. Jerry Jones is making way too much money And he don't want to stop. Does not want to stop. So, hey, let him keep running the circus down there. Giving tours. I wonder how much money a day he makes in tours. He probably paying salaries with the money he makes on tours. He probably don't even have to touch the NFL money he makes. He makes so much money from the events at the stadium. I'm sure they having weddings there, parties and corporate events, all that kind of stuff. Because I never forget when they were still building that place. Brian Balding had told me one time, he said, if you ever get a chance to go to Dallas, you got to go to the stadium just to go. Just to see it. Because it's a sight. It's an 11th wonder of the world, or whatever number they own now. I don't know. But he said, you got to go there. You got to go there. So it doesn't look like that their turmoil is going to stop anytime soon. And I'm good with that. But can we just go down there and just put boots to asses for 4 quarters? That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. This week, Sirianni, some of his decisions, and now some people have kind of walked some of the criticism back for not kicking field goals and giving up the 9 points and all that kind of stuff. I haven't. I thought they were bad decisions. There was no reason to be uber aggressive at that particular point. And it almost cost us. It didn't, but it almost did. And I would argue, I want to be in a situation where stuff like that is not even a possibility. And every time Nick Sirianni does something like that, the possibility always exists. And we don't need it. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. But you got to take the good with the bad. So we'll see what he's going to do. Can we just get through one game without him, just, I don't even know what to call it, man. Just being uber aggressive and just not smart. Just one game that we can go through and just do that and just handle business the way we're supposed to handle business. And we'll be fine. Why can't we do that? There's no reason we shouldn't go down there and win. And every time there's a game like this, it doesn't roll out the way it should. It just doesn't. And it's frustrating. It's very frustrating, especially this week with Dallas, because the two fan bases talk a lot of smack to each other, a lot of shit talking this week. And you'll be hard pressed to find somebody in Philadelphia that doesn't have a Dallas sucks shirt. So, yeah, Blunt, I was looking at the injury report before I logged on, and it looks like everybody is everybody's A-okay, but we'll see. Sometimes some things can be a little bit tricky. But it looks like the gang's all here. So Devontae Smith, Nolan Smith, Ben Van Sumeren. I didn't realize Ben Van Sumeren had a concussion. I forgot about that. I must have saw it. And then Saquon got rest, Mekhi, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert. The one I'm worried about is A.J. Brown. I think they should leave Dallas Goedert out for another week because Calcaterra has been playing well. Bryce Huff has a wrist injury. How did that even happen? Cam Jurgens, I mean, they resting a lot of people. Jeremiah tried to get a hip injury. I don't know. But not too bad. Doesn't look like anybody's missing any time. Maybe AJ Brown. He's day to day, so it's I would imagine that they're not going to play him unless they absolutely need him. He had full participation, so maybe he will play. So why is Bengals giving the Ravens the business right now? It's a tight game. It's 7-7. Oh, you shouldn't have ran that screenplay. Cincinnati's defense is balling. Cincinnati always plays the Ravens well. Always. So, oh God, this is way too busy. Hold on. Oh no, that's way too busy. Injury report, Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. Good grief. See, Thursday practice, Deron Bland did not practice. Kalen Carson, full practice. Trayvon Diggs, Tyler Guyton, limited. Linval Joseph, remember that guy? Full practice. Eric Kendricks, limited. CeeDee Lamb, limited. Zach Martin did not practice. Micah Parsons, limited. So it looks like Micah Parsons will probably play. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I didn't see Goddard said he was ready to come back last week. I missed that one. Okay. Dak Prescott did not practice. Wanye Thomas, concussion, did not practice. Nick Vigil did not practice. So the only one I know for sure is Dak. Dak's not going to play. Dak's hammy is damn near was off the bone a little bit. So he ain't playing. So they've got injuries. Looks like we're healing up. Not 100%. And their mindset has got to be hot garbage right now. Especially with that with the viral clip of Dak Prescott saying we effing suck. I thought that was great. Everybody's watching. The big eye in the sky don't lie, man. Everybody's watching. Better get down, son. So I like the turmoil just because it's Dallas, but we still got to go down there and play the game. And these games always seem to be tough games. I can't remember the last time we just went down there and just busted them up. They've come up here and embarrassed us a few times, but I don't remember too many times in the past where we just wrecked them. Because even when we did win, it was tough games. They were tough games. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but they better be ready to play. Saquon, they're going to continue to try to stop Saquon, and they can't do it. Jalen needs to be playing. He needs to continue playing at the rate he's playing, at the pace he's playing at. Don't throw the ball too much. Keep him under like 25 attempts a game, and we should be good. We should be good. So, oh no. So, Deuce Staley, the pickle juice game. I forgot about that. But no reason we don't go down there and handle business. There is no reason whatsoever. So I don't want no rough games. I don't want no close games. I don't want no get out to a fast lead, let them back in it. We can't have none of that, man. I believe the last time Cooper Rush started against us, he beat us. And I believe it was Cooper Rush against Gardner-Minshew, I think. I could be wrong with that, but I know Cooper Rush did beat us in Dallas one time. So we got to be on our P's and Q's, man. We got to take care of business, stand on business, and we got to do what we're supposed to do. So games like this make me nervous. Just because it just seems like you get bad vibes in the universe and just things don't go right. So hopefully we can break that curse and just get down there and, like I said, just handle business, man. That's all we got to do. Just handle business. Not worry about the nonsense. Let them worry about that. Let them worry about that. All right, so AJ's playing, so that's a good one. Let me see. Bengals and Ravens there locked at 7. I saw one thing last week when I was watching It was on that play where Saquon Barkley scored on 3rd and 11 or something like that, whatever it was. And I remember watching Kellen Moore and Nick Sirianni celebrate. And I was like, why are they so happy? Because you know that they weren't expecting that. You know good daggone well they weren't expecting that. So they celebrated like they finally had come to an agreement together to run a particular play. That's what it looked like. Now, I'm sure there was more to it than that, or they could have just been happy that Saquon took one to the house. But, thinking of stuff like that, it's going to be more criticism going forward for Nick Sirianni based on what he does in the game. So he's got to stay up to snuff when it comes to the ins and outs, the CEO type stuff on the sideline. He got to be above board. He can't make, I don't even want to call them rash decisions because they're not rash decisions. They're just sometimes bad decisions. I just don't agree with them. You don't take those risks at that particular time. At least I would. Let me say it like that. You got to put the points on the board when you can. And you got to do everything you can to put the game out of range when you can. And we didn't do that. So hopefully it'll be a little bit better. What's up, Function? If Eagles lock in early, go on a run, A.J. Brown can rest second half. Listen, man, I hope you're 100% right, bro. I hope you are 100% right because that's what I want to see. I want to see us get to such a big lead that they'll sit AJ and Devontae down. Let some of them young fellas eat. Let some of them eat, as Saquon would say. So I hope you're 100% right, man. I hope you're right. And I hope we just go down there and destroy them and embarrass them in Dallas. That's what I want to do. Embarrass them in Dallas. Joey Burrow drops back, scrambles out to the left, holding it. Oh, he does not get away, and 3-yard gain. So, Blunt, I agree. 30 touches for Barkley was a little bit too much. Definitely a little bit too much. But it is what it is. He's built like that. I think they could. I would like to see. I'm really starting to like Shipley, so I want to see more of him. But feed the ball to Gainwell and let him work too. But they got to run more zone. We need more zone defense. I'm sorry, zone defense. We need more zone runs. That's what we need. I don't want to see Kenny Gainwell going up the middle. Let them boys get outside and do their work. Not up the middle. You got to mix that type of stuff up. So, but we shall see. We shall see. But I am with you. We got a good running back room. Let's use them. Let's not put all of the pressure on Saquon. But you already know there's a severe drop-off when he's not in the game. So, hey, use your superstar. You got to use them. What you saving them for? Shipley can block decent enough. So, Function, I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. That's an interesting take, but I hope you're right. I hope we're in a situation where we can do that. Because if you want to do that going into the playoffs, that means, number one, you get a lot of trust in that player. Number two, that means you're comfortable with Saquon doing what he is going to do, and he's going to get, how many touches is he going to get? So, because I'm of the ilk that Saquon doesn't come out of the game. I know that's not what happens, but don't take him out of the game until he asks for it. That's what you do. Because he's that good and he makes that much of a difference. So you leave him in there As long as you got to leave him in there, he'll tap himself out. He'll give himself the old Anthony Richardson. So we shall see. I gotta go over some more film tomorrow. I was watching the Cowboys. I was watching the offense as far as what the defense is gonna do, and I'm trying to watch it. So the looking at the offense, what Dallas offense runs, and any tendencies and stuff like that. So I know they like to run that 22 formation and then put CeeDee Lamb in motion, and they move him all around the lineup just so they can get him in space and get him open. So I would expect them to do the same thing. I hope so. Listen, man, I've been a fan of Gainwell for a while. I don't think you're wrong, but every time you try to get Gainwell out of there, Gainwell comes through. So he was like that all the way back at Memphis, man. He's good. DeJean and Lamb. That's a good one. That's going to be a good battle, man. That's going to be a good battle. And I'm still waiting for Quinyon to get his first. He done dropped 3 of them. Quinyon should have 4 picks this year. At least. At least 4. Non-function. I like Gainwell. I really do. He's definitely a better pass blocker than Saquon. And Saquon's bigger. But that's a pass blocking blitz pickup is a skill thing. Yeah, that's a skill thing. You either can or you can't. So, but I've always liked Gainwell since we got him, and he's one of those guys. He's like I said this the other day. He's like the Zach Bond of running backs. Been in some places, but even when here, it was always somebody in front of him. It was Miles Sanders, it was DeAndre Swift, and now it's Saquon Barkley. They just don't want to give him the reins, and he's a good running back. Uh-oh. Ooh, that should have been picked off. Cincinnati dropped the pick. Should have been picked off. Good play, though. Good recovery speed. So, yeah. Yeah, he's a little bit smaller, but he's a much better blocker because he can get low and get leverage than Saquon. So, but I would like to see Shipley. I definitely would like to see Shipley. But we're going to see what they're going to do. I just need him to handle business down in Dallas. Do not let them get started. Do not let them get any type of momentum. We can't score in the first period crap anymore. We got to take care of business when we get that opportunity. Go down there, run the ball down their throats. Because now that should be the main call to action. That should be the main call to action for the Eagles right now. Run the ball down their throats until they show they can stop it. Because it's not too many teams that have actually done that, showing that they can stop it. So we'll see. I like our option, not options, but I like our chances where we are right now as a team. We still getting better. We haven't peaked yet. That's a good thing. We have not peaked. So this game will let us know where we are as a team. These next 2 weeks, because we got Dallas and then we got Washington. Then we got the Commanders. So, and that boy Jaden Daniels ain't no damn joke. He is no joke. He is getting it done. He's delivering the ball on time with accuracy. He can run out of the pocket and beat you to the end zone. That boy is the real deal. He is the real deal. So coaching matters, man. Whatever they did to them coaches to get that kid ready, props to them. Props to them, man. Joey Burrow takes off, gets the first down. Passes it to Gesicki. Man, where did Gesicki come from? When they played us, all of a sudden, he just beasted us. All of a sudden, he just beasted us. Just came out of nowhere. But got to show love to the hometown Bengals. So, good catch. Oof. Yeah, the Rams in Baltimore is going to be good, but you got to remember, Dallas and Washington, they're all conference games. So that's why I say those games are important. Not saying the other ones aren't, but, you know, I'm looking at the conference right now. So, handle business, man. Yeah, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. T. Higgins is down. Is he still down, though? That was a while ago. I don't know who. Second and 6. Play action. Dumps it to the tight end. Swings out in the flats. So, yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Listen, that is the one leverage that players have. If you are an impact player, but you're not on the field, that you got some leverage with that. Especially in a situation where everything goes to the owners. You got some leverage. You can say, I don't like this, or whatever the situation is. And that's what happens. Trying to piecemeal and just pay the man. Just pay the man. But Reddick should have held out after our Super Bowl year. Possibly. That's interesting about Reddick. Reddick wanted his money, man. Reddick is in the same boat that Slay and CJ Gardner-Johnson were a couple years ago. Slay opted to stay. Now, we got to put the timeline in context. The only reason Slay is still in Philadelphia was because when CJ Gardner-Johnson left, or at least was talking to Detroit, I guess the thought process was, well, we got to keep one of them. And CJ Gardner-Johnson walked off set. So you had what was left. But he shot his shot. So Slay knew he was getting up out of there. He had put it on social media and everything. And then he got that phone call from Jeff. But I don't begrudge CJ Gardner-Johnson for leaving and going to Detroit. He gambled to make his money what he thought he was worth with the contract. That's just the way that it goes. He took his shot, and it just didn't work out for him. But I ain't going to get mad at him for shooting his shot. He was tied for the league in interceptions that year. I mean, he only had 5 of them. He should have had 8. But that's what happens, man. Know your worth. Know your worth. So I ain't mad at him for that. Still 7-7. Joey Burrow trying to move the ball. It's going to be a tough game. This is going to be like a 14-7 game. Man, we were just talking about that the other day. I think me and Tone were talking about it, and it was like, don't make the same mistake that you made with TJ Edwards. Please don't make that same mistake. Because I thought about that specifically. And it's like there's no way we get another Pro Bowl linebacker that comes in, blows everybody out the water. He ends up being the starter when at first we were talking about, well, he'll be a good special teams player. And now he's playing lights out. Him and Nakobe Dean are playing lights out. Now, I've always been a Nakobe Dean fan. So that was lights out. So Zach Bond is kicking ass and taking names right now. We do. We got to extend them. We have to extend them. So hopefully we should. Just don't play like that, man. Just pay the man. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. That's the nature of doing the business. Sometimes you get surprised from players you don't expect, and you got to pay them. You got to pay them. So I hope Howie has learned his lesson. We shall see. We shall see. So let me see. We at the 32-minute mark, so I will go ahead. If anybody feels so inclined and you want to jump on the mic, the link is up. So let me know. Just come on. It'll bring you to backstage. I'll get you on, ask your question, and we'll keep it moving, man. So what else was I looking at? What my notes at? Injuries, the Eagles injuries, AJ Brown. So Saquon, after the hurdle, the backwards hurdle, Saquon is the second best running back in the league right now, behind King Henry. Got to give King Henry props for what he's doing because he's off the charts right now. But Saquon is a close second. $147.8 yards a game Dallas is giving up. And the way our offense is running, the way our offensive line is blocking, again, we should have no issues. We should have no issues. But I always get scared of saying that because things happen, especially with us, man. Golly, especially with us. So I just need them to take care of business, handle everything they need to handle, and it'll be good to go, man. It'll be good to go. Somebody just got hurt. I saw this play, and I think his knee just popped or something because he went down in the heap. Nobody touched him too. Those are the worst injuries. King Henry does have a game on him because we had that early bye, but it's all good. I got to give it to King Henry, man. He's 250-pound linebacker with 4.4 speed. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh, did he catch? No, he almost caught it. Is that why he's not in this game tonight? I haven't seen Derrick Henry not in this game. I haven't. Maybe. I saw the thing where they said Dak's hamstring was partially off the bone. he got issues. Now we got to face Cooper Rush and Trey Lance. So Trey Lance ain't playing unless Cooper Rush just royally stinks up the joint. I don't see that. But it's Dallas. Stranger things have happened. That's a pick. Wow, in the end zone. Bad throw by Joey. Bad throw. In the end zone, too. He picked that off in the end zone. Ugh, ugly throw. He was looking to his left. Let me see. He looked like he got a good route with Gesicki. I think he just threw too late. But Cooper did not look bad. Cooper's a starter, man. We're not worried about Cooper. Did I watch Bo Jackson back in the day? Absolutely, bro. I'm a running back, son. Absolutely, I watched Bo. Bo was unreal. Bo was absolutely unreal. Bo and Walter Payton became the two characters you could pick on Techno Bowl, and they couldn't be stopped. That was always a good time. Could not be stopped. So, but as far as Cooper DeJean, our secondary, Sidney Brown, I'm looking to see more of Sidney Brown. I'm still looking to see more of Keely Ringo. We got to get them more. Avonte Maddox. We can. He's backup material now. Keely Ringo, I think eventually he's going to be in the starting lineup. I always forget. Yes, absolutely. I definitely agree with that. I forget how young Keely Ringo is. Keely Ringo's not even 23 years old yet because he came out early. So, and I think Keely Ringo's good. I forget how fast he is and how young he is, and the kid can hit. So I want to see more of him. Maddox, he's back up when you need him. Isaiah Rodgers is better, but he had his struggles too last week. He struggled too. So we'll see, man. But every week they get better. So I'm expecting Isaiah Rodgers to be better than he was last week. Did they say anything about Slay? I didn't see anything. And he's not on the list. So I don't think I don't know if Slay's starting. He's not even on the injury report. So, and I know he Bryce Huff's wrist. I'm trying to figure out how did he get hurt with his wrist? I don't know. That's weird to me. But everybody on the defensive line is starting to play better. Milt Williams is showing up. Got him. Josh Sweat, Nolan Smith. Big time. Big time. They got him. Why? Cincinnati's eating up the clock on Baltimore. I like them. Gotta get me one of them Raven hats like that. Afrado. Who you talking about? AJ Brown? Smitty's playing. He got a hamstring. He had limited practice today. So my guess is he's playing. The only person that might not play would be AJ Brown. There's Darius Slay. But they don't talk about his injury. Oh, that's a late hit, dude. They're in the red zone. Yeah, AJ full practice. It looks like everybody's good to go. Everybody's good to go. So, but again, I just want to handle business down there, man. I just want to go down there and manhandle. I want like 31-14 or something like that. Like just crush their spirits. They should be destroyed, man. So, but you got to play the game. You got to play the game. Ain't nothing given. It's not easy. They can turn it around at the drop of a hat. I don't think we're the type of team that goes in just thinking that we can just run everybody over and not, handling business. That's the one thing I think Sirianni has done the best, just running that team. And you got to keep it going. You got to keep running the ball and just let our offense do what they do best, man. Cincinnati scored again. Looks that way. My Bengals. Who they? Yeah, Afrado. And it's funny with the whole Sirianni thing. That's the only nitpick. Is those decisions. That's the only nitpick. And it's like, what are you doing? Just like take that away. Get that off the table. Everything else is just great. He's got awesome relationships with the team. You got people that'll run through a wall for you. But just some of those in-game decisions, it's like, come on, man. So we didn't see that in or against New York. I want to just destroy Dallas, and then I want somebody to go on Micah Parsons' podcast. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want somebody to go on this podcast and just talk shit. Oh my God. What's going on with Baltimore, man? They looking like they out of sorts right now, but the Bengals is putting them on them. But it's only 14-7. So it looks like the Bengals is winning that lottery with the time of possession. Trying to keep Saquon off the field. Or not Saquon, but Lamar. Trying to keep him off the field. So did you see the new mic'd up? Jalen said DeJean made a hell of a catch, so hopefully he passes it. And he told Kelly he needs to feed Smitty. He made us too crazy. I missed that one. I'm about to go look at that. I think that I want to see Jalen get more involved in what Kellen Moore is doing. And I'm saying that not demanding what he does, but just get more involved if he's not already like this now. But I want to see Jalen Hurts get more involved and being more boisterous with what he's seeing out there. So I'm going to have to look that up, Afrado. I'm definitely going to have to look that up. Because they were showing the reactions when Saquon jumped over the dude and, Smitty went crazy. Reed Blankenship went nuts on the bench. All that kind of stuff. So it was cool. Great moment, man. I can't stress enough how incredible that play was. How athletic, how just off the charts that was. Off the charts. So it's only a matter of time that you start seeing these kids in Little League try to do something like that. They done seen it now. So I'm going to watch that, Everardo. I'm definitely going to watch that. I'm interested in that. I definitely want to see that. So, oh, they going into halftime. I got you. Yeah, I'm about to check that out, man. Saquon is becoming the darling of Philadelphia very quickly. Rightfully so. Because the way he keeps running the ball and doing what he's doing, that's what you need. Don't really talk a lot of smack. Just goes in there, gets the job done. And on to the next one. So, Jalen, I wonder what Jalen's Let's see what Jalen Hurts ranks. Let me go next gen stats. See if they'll have it. Yeah, that was a bad call, man. That was just a straight up bad call. They missed it. They missed it, got it wrong, whatever you want to call it, but it was not good. And it cost us a game. Shouldn't have. Oh, he tried to get out of bounds. You got to clock it. You got to clock it. You got to clock it. They ain't going to make it. They're not going to make it. They're not going to make it. Oh, they blew it. Ravens blew it. Moving the ball. You got to throw that block, dude. Come on, Zay Flowers. You got to throw that block so your mans can get out of bounds. Ugh. He said he was down like a motherfucker. I missed that. I must have missed that. Been a busy week, man. Been a busy week for me, man. You get all of this stuff. It's Dallas week. So, we chirping back and forth with Cowboys fans. Then you had the WNBA stuff with Stephanie White. So I've been dealing with that. Then the NCAA basketball has started again. So I've been dealing with that. I'm going to check it out Friday tonight. I'm definitely going to check it out. So, yeah, it's been a lot of stuff going on, man, and just enjoying it. This is the funnest news cycle. The Sixers, everything going on with the Sixers, and it's like, what are y'all doing? Bit of bad luck with Joel getting hurt. Paul George got hurt. Now Tyrese Maxey is hurt. It's just not good, but we'll deal with it. See what we're doing. There we go. See what we're doing. Let's get rid of them Cowgirls. 14-7. Man, ain't it funny how Nelson Aguilar is just getting some good clock over there in Baltimore? He couldn't do jack here in Philly. How does that work? How does that work? I guess everybody just need a new environment every now and then. Change the scenery. Something. Because he was hot garbage here. It was hot garbage here. Let me see. Do we have any more news? That catch by, oh yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find this. That catch by Smitty, though. We didn't talk about that. That catch by Smitty. Do you have that? S Blunt, is this on your timeline? Yeah, by the way, 2 bad calls against us in the same game. Crucial calls. They didn't give Jalen Hurts he crossed the plane, should have been a touchdown. And then the fumble, that shouldn't have been a fumble because he was down by contact. So we have too much technology now where when the refs get it wrong, it is very easy to see that they got it wrong. And we got to find a way to implement that. It's crazy because you're costing teams games. Now, people say that all the time. A game shouldn't come down to the refs. One play, and it's like one play might be all you need. So we got to ease up on these calls. These refs, it's too much technology to get it right, and they still getting it wrong. Still getting it wrong. Yeah, they were trying to get their extra bread, man. Hard to argue with the way it was looking. Very hard to argue. So I did want to kind of make a quasi announcement to make. I'll be playing Maximum Football on my PC, and I'm going to be streaming some of that content to my channel. This will be the first time I've ever done gaming. I haven't really played anything since I stopped playing Destiny. I used to be a big time Destiny 2 player. Back when I was still working at Apple, we had a whole clan at Apple, and we just every night we was just going into it, going into raids and all that kind of stuff. And then I stopped and then just kind of got away from it. But there's been a football game that was just released. The early access came out today. I played like 3 games before I jumped on the air. I'm in a Discord server talking about the game, and it's a lot of fun. I'm not a Madden player, but I've been playing Madden since. Well, I did play Madden. I stopped playing Madden when my grandson started beating me. But just the whole David and Goliath thing, and the cool thing, and I'm just learning this, by the way, the whole Discord thing. That's the first time I really, really got into it and started using it, man. And this good community and stuff like that, and been going back and forth with the developer, and just seeing all the people in the Discord page, and he's been basically chronicling his story, just David and Goliath type stuff, man. Because I remember there was a Maximum Football came out in 2020, but I don't think it was very good. They actually bought the IP and bought the engine and everything, and then they switched it up. Now they on Unreal Engine and all that kind of stuff. But I've been waiting for this game for years, and they finally released it. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. They had the early access, so the base of the game is released, and it's going to be different parts of it. Online play, console versions are coming. But it's like I'm not sponsored for this, but I appreciate the guys that are developing this game, because it is a David and Goliath thing. They taking on Madden. So, and I'm one of them people that got sick of playing Madden and just the regurgitation of the same game every year after every year. But this game is one of them things. This game reminds me of Front Page Sports. Front Page, there was a Front Page Sports by Sierra back in the day. Me and Willie T used to play that game religiously. We loved that game. That's it right there. Front Page Sports. Sierra Games. It was a series, but I mentioned that was the first video game that I was in. Front Page Sports. That was the first one. Let me see. That one was, let me see which one was I in. This one. There we go. This was the cover, I think, 94. Look at these graphics back in the day. Look at them graphics, man. I haven't played a video game since Madden with Vic. Oh my God, that's when it was fun, dude. That's when it was fun, man. All I know is when I was in college, Madden had just came out on Genesis. So when I was in college, it's a good thing we didn't have multiplayer and all that kind of stuff, man. It would have been crazy. Would nobody gone to class? Nobody. But me and Willie T used to use this run right, run left, but you could click on it. There was a whole thing, this thing had a play designer. You could input your own plays and make a playbook. It was crazy. The customization that you could do in this game was off the charts. And we loved it. Absolutely loved it. Front page sports, man. But I'm saying all that to say that's what this new Maximum Football is like. It reminds me, front page sports, you can customize stuff. I made my first customized jersey, doing all of that kind of stuff. So it was pretty cool. I played a couple games a day. I'm going to play some more when I get off, and I'm going to do a proper review tomorrow. Maybe a live stream. But let me see. Yeah. So I played the new. Turn that off. But it's a pretty good looking game. Pretty good looking game. On the Unreal Engine. So that's the same engine they use to make Fortnite and all that kind of stuff. Punch Out, man. I can still watch Punch Out to this day, dude. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I can still watch that game to this day, for sure. So, but yeah, man, I'm gonna check it out. If you are on Steam, download the game, Maximum Football, and try it out. Since I've been following it for so long and I done been in touch with the developers and stuff, I'm like, I'll just go ahead and I'll spend the $40 on it, even though it's early access, just to support it, because I like to see somebody else trying to come up with something else. Because when EA Sports got that exclusive license with the NFL, they stopped making the games and the competition was gone. And it sucked. And people got sick of Madden. I almost bought college football, and then I'm so glad I didn't. So glad I didn't. This is not even what the game looks like anymore. This is different. And that is not what it looks like right now. Because I played it, and when was this? Yeah, this was in June. So you done had a couple more iterations of stuff that happened. Let me see if this one's any better. Yeah, this is from the company website. But that's what it looks like now. So, and it's pretty good. Pretty good. It's a little, some of the movements are a little bit wonky and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, for something to just mess around with that ain't Madden, that you can still play, like, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm gonna support it. You can customize your team. You can customize. Already know people are already putting pro teams and pro names in there. So eventually, even though it doesn't have an NFL license, you got a big user base that's gonna put the Eagles in there and the NFC and all of that kind of stuff. Let me see. Which game did I patent my game after? Gale Sayers, bro. Gale Sayers. That's why I wrote war number 40. That right there. Gale Sayers is why I wore number 40. Freshman year in high school, I was a nose guard. And I was a nose guard / fullback in Little League. And when I got to high school, freshmen didn't play varsity, usually. That's how good our teams were. And then going into your sophomore year, it was a big deal when you went to see the head coach, because our head coach was our athletic director at the school. So it was a big deal. He would call you in the office, talk to you, like, hey, what do you want to play? And he was surprised when I told him I wanted to be a running back, because I was a nose guard, and I was a pretty good nose guard with the freshmen, because I was quick, not afraid to hit, all that kind of stuff. But again, we in high school, and I'm 5'8", still growing, and I ended up getting up to 5'10". But so long story short, I ended up playing running back. And then when we had camp, he had one of those. This was back in the day when we had reel-to-reels. We used to watch, when we watched game film, somebody had to film the game, and overnight they had to develop the film so we could watch the game in film session the next day. So I'm old school, dude. But in any case, one of the things that he did was he bought the old NFL films with John Facenda and all of that kind of stuff. And on it, one of the things was Gale Sayers. And it was that clip when Gale Sayers said all he needs is 18 inches. So, and I saw that and I was like, that is the baddest dude I've ever seen in my life. So I switched my number to 40. And I was 40 all through high school. We ended up being the 12th best team in the country in 1987. And then we ended up losing, and then we ended up winning the state title. So USA Today at the end of the year ranked us 25th in the country. Then I went to Eastern Kentucky, and I broke every rushing record in 1AA at Eastern Kentucky and in 1AA. I was the all-time leading rusher in 1AA history when I left college. 6.7 yards a carry. I was no joke. And I remember them doing the thing on me in college, and it was that's Gale Sayers. Gale Sayers, I modeled my game after Gale Sayers, man. Yeah, throwback, bro, for sure. One of these days, man, I'll find my my EKU highlights, and then I'll try to put them up or something. I know some of them got to be on. I don't even know if they're on YouTube. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know if anything's out there. I know some of my Eagle stuff is on YouTube, but I put it there and it looks horrible because it was like taped over VHS stuff, and it was just looks, the degradation is just very bad. Let me see. Nah, I don't think they're gonna have any like highlight stuff. Let me see what game. See, they got September 17th, 1988. That was my freshman year at Eastern Kentucky, and we beat Marshall. And then my redshirt freshman year, I rushed for 300 yards against Marshall. 100 years of Eastern Kentucky University football. I'm probably in this one somewhere. 100 years of football, Cabin on the Hill. I'm probably in that one somewhere. Let me see. I bet you I'm in this one. This 100 years. Let me see. Yep, I know I am. Hold on. I'm gonna find me. They go that. No, that's not Rand. 82 Murray State. Roy Kidd. Moorhead. Coach T. 89. I might be in here a little bit. 83. 88. Yeah. That's a big Oscar. I'm sorry I'm in here somewhere, but I have to find my highlights and stuff. I know I got my Eagle stuff on a mini DV somewhere. They don't have much of NFL films, so we'll have to do that one day. But all right, let me get back to watching this game, and I'm gonna play some more on the maximum football, and I'm gonna have I am gonna do a review tomorrow. I got to figure out how to stream it. I have never streamed games before, so this will be new for me. So I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. And let's get ready for Dallas, man. It's gonna be some fun. Let's handle our business. 7-2. We're almost there. So I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys as usual. Hope you guys like the content I've been putting out. Trying to get busy as we get into we're in mid-season now. So not sure if I work. Yeah, I work. I'm lucky. I'm work from home. You know what, man? What I've been doing is I started using I've been using it for a while. I haven't just started, but I use Opus Clips. So because I do all the editing and stuff on my own. You know what, Blunt? I used to do a show when I first started the channel, I used to do this thing called Live at Lunch. And I would go from 12 to 1. I would go from 12 to like 12:15 to like what did I do? Oh, I would go from like 12 o'clock to like 12:50. And I would say I would go just long enough because assuming that people would log back in at 1. So I would say we're gonna go just long enough. I'm gonna give you enough time so you can finish your sandwich, wash your hands, and clock back in. And I would do live at lunch, but I could only do like 45 minutes because I would have to clock out, do it, and then I'm done. But I ended up I couldn't do that because there was a lot of stuff going on at the house, and I couldn't do that. It just wasn't a good time to keep doing that. So I stopped doing it. Maybe I need to bring that back. So, but you know what? That's why I produce a lot of stuff now. Because I can, like when I get off work, because I work from home, so I'm lucky, but I can produce my videos and stuff at night, and then I can post them like right at 12 noon. So I look at my analytics, and my analytics will tell me when's the best time to post. So I try to stay on top of that. But I got some new stuff coming, man. I got working on new graphics packages, new graphics kits. Just like stuff like that, man, where I'm trying to take the produced product. I'm trying to take that up a notch because there's still some things that I can do that a lot of people that are producing content are not doing. So I'm trying to step my game up. I've been looking at a lot of stuff. I'm really getting into learning. I don't use Adobe anymore, and I don't use Final Cut. I'm on DaVinci Resolve for my editing. So I'm really trying to get into the Fusion and learning the ins and out of that stuff, man. So you know what? I thought about that. I used to go at 7 o'clock. I used to go at 7 p.m., but I figured that 7 p.m. might be a little too early because people are still getting home. You just sitting down to dinner, time with the family. So I thought 7 o'clock wasn't the best. So the reason why I go 9 is I started getting people on the West Coast, Central Time and West Coast time, because 9 o'clock is like 5 and 6 o'clock for them. So you got to cater to the audience. Nah. 7 p.m. I used to go 7 p.m. When I was on A2D radio, my show was at 7 p.m. And then when I went on my own and I started getting in these groups on Facebook, and a lot of the people were on the West Coast. So trying to figure out a good medium point so most of the East Coast people could watch and the West Coast people could watch. And I figured 9 o'clock. Now, it's hard to pin down what YouTube is going to like. Because I know one time, I've had a couple streams now. Because normally I'm here, we got like 8. I think we peaked today at like 12 people. Now, during the Olympics, I did a stream and it got up to like 800 people. And it doesn't pop for me like that all the time. I do WNBA games. I do WNBA games, NFL games, and I'm gonna do NCAA women's game. So the thing with the like doing the games live, I did an NFL game. I'm gonna do a couple more live games. I don't like to do them because I really try to gauge what the audience likes. The problem with doing the Eagles live is I'm doing it live and not watching the game. Yeah, I've done 2 live streams during the Eagles games, 2 of them, and I wasn't crazy about the response I got, but I would probably do it again. But I'm still trying to work on my the interface that I have and stuff like that. So, because Because a lot of times when I'm watching the game, like I'm into the game, I'm writing down stats and stuff like that. So it doesn't make for a good viewing experience. But I see like a lot of other people's stuff, and they're not doing anything great. It just a camera of them watching the game. So I might try it again. I just don't want to do that all the time because again, I'm so into the game. Halftime, I go outside and I go Facebook Live for my halftime report, stuff like that. So I'm trying to put stuff like that together and try to change it up, man. So I will definitely do it again if I can get people to come in and watch. I'm definitely gonna try it again though. But yeah, I got like graphics packages that I'm working on because I do my own graphic design. I'm a graphic artist, so yeah, man, trying to step my game up, bro. Trying to step my game up. It's a lot. That's why I started doing more live stuff because when the benefit of me going live right now, because like I said, we peaked at like maybe 12 people viewing, right? Every now and then I'll pop something will pop and I'll get over 100. Usually it's for an event. So, like for instance, that was in the Olympics, the 100-meter men's 100-meter finals. I live streamed that, and that was like I didn't announce it. Literally, I turned on YouTube and just started. It just had me watching it, and it got up to like 850 or something like that. It was ridiculous. I was going nuts. So I'm trying to find that sweet spot where I can get people watching again. So I might mess around with it again. So just doing some stuff. I'm gonna start doing the gaming stuff again. Or just starting off with that because this is a new venture for me. So I've never done games before. I've never done that. So Thursday night versus Washington, I might do that one. I definitely might do that one. Definitely. So, but yeah, I'm trying to get stuff together, man. I'm trying to do like, because I'm doing like more motion graphics and stuff like that. Like I've been like, check this out. Where'd she go? I'm trying to get, why is it not? Hold on. Why is it? Huh. Photoshop is acting funky. That's not right. That's not right. Interesting. I was trying to show that graphic of Juju Watkins, but apparently Photoshop doesn't want to come up right on my it's weird. All right. Yeah, I got a lot of irons in the fire, man. But I will definitely Thursday night. That's a done deal, man. You know what? Let's make that a done deal next Thursday. Next Thursday, I'll do live streaming for the Washington game, so that should be fun. So, but all right, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I think I'm gonna get something else to eat and finish watching this game and watch my Bengals destroy the Ravens, the 6-3 Ravens. Yo, what are you doing, bro? Wow. Cincinnati is just all in Lamar Jackson's behind right now. So, all right, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all have a good night. I will talk to y'all later. And Blunt, man, appreciate the feedback, man. Got any ideas, man? Hit me with them. Hit me with them. So I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all be safe, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned for my game review. Should be fun. All right, I will holler at you later. Peace.